Where are the flows? Where are the flows?
Then don't worry about it. The flows, they're not going to make it.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it.
Gino, if Muhammad won't come to the mountains will come to Muhammad. I told you just before you got on the air, some of the best young talent in the country is here at ECPW. I am amazed what I've seen so far. You're seeing kids with amateur backgrounds like the twins.
Yes, we got the Atkins brothers against the Graysons, and this, like you're talking about that young talent, Kevin, this is it right there.
Yeah, and this is where people are going to say 10 years from now, I was at the building and I saw those kids when they first started. And if you get a chance to come out to any of the ECPW shows, do yourself a favor, because you're going to see the future, the now, and some of the past. You're going to see past legends, but you're going to see the guys that are going to make this business continue. Oh, what a good move. We can see the amateur background. He's kind of intimidating him. Oh, no roll. Great amateur moves.
Joey, how great is it to have Kevin along with us this week?
Gino Caruso, I'll tell you what, I'm just sitting here in awe to be in the broadcast booth with Kevin Sullivan.
Well, let me tell you, it's a lot better being in the broadcast booth than having to be in the ring with them.
Gino Caruso,
pleasure anytime.
I remember tuning into a wrestling show one Saturday night and seeing Kevin Sullivan having you in the tree of woe.
No doubt about it. It's not a fun place to be.
No, it's not.
Joey, I'll give you the 50 later, okay?
Had some great, like this. We've been thinking about this matchup for some time now, and you know, these guys are young, hungry athletes, all four of them.
I'm impressed with the moves, and what I like about this is not the, and I hate to sound like I'm knocking anybody because I'm not. These kids today are better athletes, and Gino, you know this, they're in our generation, but there is some really nice wrestling going on.
I think what you're saying is wrestling. It's wrestling.
Yeah, and it's what's on the marquee, like you said, it's wrestling. And these kids are mat wrestling, they're high flyers, they're solid performers, and like I'm kind of repeating myself, but these are the kids that are going to be 10 years from now are going to be tag team champions.
Wow, what you're seeing wrestling here tonight on Adrenaline TV. This is pure wrestling.
If you can't get right for this, there's something wrong with it. Because this is professional wrestling, what it should be, and what it is here, it's alive.
And what I like what you just said, Gino, because I'm on the street, people say to me, I would like it when there used to be the old school. Well, this is old school isn't dead. I just read a thing today about rock and rollers that did some horrendous deeds. And it was when Punk, and I know I'm going to get a lot of heat because my good friend Bob Bowl is one of the inventors of punk rock, but they went so far they had to come back to rock and roll. So we're starting to see it, especially here at ECPW, Joey, right? We're starting to see wrestling come back into the forefront, and I'm pleased as hell to see it.
Well, Kevin Sullivan, it's so nice to see wrestlers come out and wrestle, and not get on a microphone and talk for half of the night. This is wrestling at its best.
You know, you're watching two young tag teams of brothers, both, which is a unique thing, but they're also all fan favorites, where the fans enjoy them, and I think they're appreciating this type of wrestling.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, he outsmarted him. Turned a negative into a positive, and he just did it again. Oh no, he didn't. Great. Oh yeah, he did. They're. Whoa, nice scoop slam. Reminds me of Buzz Sawyer.
Right?
Yeah, Buzz gave a great scoop slam. That kid is not far behind.
Well, you know, Grayson's have a little bit of experience being in there. These Atkins, the twins, not quite as experienced, but I tell you what.
They're holding their own, don't you think,
They are, very much so.
Joey? Don't you think they're holding their own?
Absolutely. I mean, this is. I'm just.
Beautiful cradle.
Hey, I mean, guys, let me ask you something. If this was going through for the 20-minute time limit, I'd hate to be the judge on this one,
No,
would you?
right now it's right down the middle.
Yeah.
Been back and forth. We kind of anticipated this type of a matchup.
Oh, look at this move.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Did he nip? Hey, Gino, he just stole your move. He nipped up. But that ain't nipping up when you fall off the bar stool, Gino.
I tell you, Gino Caruso, I do feel a lot more safer with Kevin Sullivan being in a booth with us for the abuse that we've been taking over the last few weeks by some of these wrestlers.
What a beautiful move. I mean, these guys look like they're inventing moves as the match is going on. Oh!
Top of his own brother.
Oh, wow. Wow.
There's got to be some type of a pride thing there, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't want to ever lose, and you got your brother by your side.
Yeah.
And, you know, both together against the other brothers. So, I mean, you know, you want to come out on.
And whoever loses this match, one brother's going to be bitching out the other one, huh?
You know that? He's
Yeah.
going to explain, you know, how did you lose that?
Yeah.
Great booking, Gino. You're going to have some, I guess you got the camera set up in the back room when they come back, huh?
Yes.
Getting a little rough with each other now.
Joey, you know what? They're trying to win. That's what they're aiming to
Well,
get.
that's it.
Oh,
Ooh, what a chop.
What a chop. Oh. Not
trading-
quite as, oh.
Vicious is that first.
No.
Uh-oh, what's this? No, look at this, a reversal. Oh,
You know, nobody knows each other better than brothers, right?
absolutely.
Outside.
Okay, what's going on here now?
Sunset. Oh, double
Wow.
sunset.
Wow.
Oh, wait, who's going to take the...
That was a double pin, but
Every 30 seconds, we're seeing a different move and a new move. This is amazing.
don't forget later on, fans, we have some great wrestling action. The card is this is the opening matchup, but we're going to get to see the heavyweight champion on the line.
What happened? What?
Is that what happened? Is that time limit? That can't be, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed by the referee that the time limit has expired.
That's it.
Therefore, this match is a draw.
And it is
There is no winner.
Oh my God.
The Shining Star Ray Kalitri is finally back in ECPW for Adrenaline TV. My opponent tonight, Samson Khan. I hope you're ready because I'm back and I'm healthy.
And I can't even control.
DeVito, last week we heard you say you got a special surprise this week. What is it?
I'm sorry?
What's your special surprise this week?
Oh, you'll find out, Caruso. Trust me, you'll find out. Just pay attention.
I think you should be worried about young Ray Kalitri.
Future ECPW heavyweight champion, Samson Khan.
Let me ask you something.
He's afraid, Kevin. He's afraid
Well, I mean,
of you.
we know you're a good friend of Andrew Anderson, and
Yes.
you know how Andrew Anderson feels about Doug DeVito. And eventually, we're all hoping this happens. He gets his hands on DeVito.
I do too. I mean, this guy is like a fly on a horse's rear. DeVito.
Hey. Kevin Sullivan, he is a horse's ass.
Let me ask you something. You won the Manager of the Year for 2020.
Yes, I did. The manager of the year, Douglas G. DeVito, the general.
How
happened yet?
How many adult diapers did they give you for winning? What was the prize?
Oh, come on! Come on! That's not you, Caruso. Why you keep... All I know is every time there's a Puerto Rican restaurant, there's all cockroaches up and down.
Will you stop that?
There you go.
He must be related to the Flows. You know where the Flows are tonight, right? They're probably locked up drunk somewhere.
Oh, stop.
Come on, we have great Hispanic wrestling fans out there. That is, don't get DeVito. Why don't you concentrate on your match instead of insulting our great fans?
You know, we want to take away from this great matchup with these two young competitors. Samson Khan, in the limited time he's been here, has proven to be a very comfortable wrestler, and seeing Ray Kalitri back. And just like that.
Gino, this is Joe. This is the first time I got to see the Samson Khan. I thought he was going to be a high flyer. He certainly is a mat technician, and he grinds it out. And look at the agility on this guy. Wow, he just showed you his martial arts background, didn't he?
Vicious as they come, he's disciplined in many different arts, martial arts, and he's, again, a very disciplined wrestler. I know one of the guys that you know in the wrestling business for many years, Mario Savaldi.
Yes.
Up at our training center when young Samson Khan was training. He said he reminded him of another wrestler, a young Harry Fujinami.
Yeah, he reminds me of Mr. Fuji. He also reminds me of the great Kabuki.
Great Kabuki, yeah.
I've
had the pleasure of being in the ring with Kabuki a few different times.
I have too. And of all the Oriental wrestlers that I ever wrestled against, I think Kabuki was the best I ever wrestled against.
Very tough competitor.
Yeah, he could do it all. He could
give you wrestle.
Yeah, he could give you those English uppercuts. He could wrestle, and then if he touched the button, he could get really vicious.
Hit you with the green mist.
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan, doesn't Adrenaline TV remind you of the great wrestling that you saw in Boston, Bedlam from Boston on TV 38?
Absolutely. It reminds me of on Channel 4 when I was a kid, and Killer Kowalski and Pepper Gomez. We'll go all the way back there. I mean, this is wrestling. Then Bruno. And then, Ivan Koloff, Superstar Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes. What I said earlier before, it's being reinforced. What you're seeing now with the Stars of Tomorrow. Nice move.
You know, I'll tell you, the first time I ever saw professional wrestling, a friend of mine, oh, what a match. What a move. A friend of mine was watching some TV program. His father come home on a Friday night and says, no, I got to watch wrestling. I said, what is wrestling? I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. And first 2 women came out. Then an Indian came out. Then I saw Chet Wallach hit the Indian over the head with a chair and says, this is an unbelievable sport. And what we're seeing here on Adrenaline TV brings me back to my childhood.
And this is a great name for the TV program, Adrenaline TV, because I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to be here, and I'm so pumped up now. I was tired, but I'm no longer tired watching this exciting match. And I want to say one thing. I've been hard on this manager here, but he has served a great purpose. I've seen him distract Khan's opponent on 2 times that I thought Khan's opponent was going to get some momentum. What a beautiful move.
Yeah.
We said what you want about DeVito. He's assembled some army. He would only manage foreign wrestlers. Turned his back on Andrew Anderson, and he's put Andrew on the shelf for a while. We saw him back here a couple weeks ago. He promises to get rid of the flows. We're going to see Junior Flow coming up next for the heavyweight title match, and that's going to be another great scientific bout. And you talk about Samson Khan, you're right, you would think he's a high flyer, not the biggest guy, but he finds a body part, and he works it over.
You know, I don't have to tell you, Gino, and I don't think I need to tell you, Joe. The Oriental wrestlers have always done that. Their training goes back to Ricky Dozan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, who was a sumo wrestler before he got into pro wrestling, father of pro wrestling in Japan, then Inoki, then Baba, the Destroyer, you know, Muta, we could go on the list. And Khan is carrying on that lineage, and it's good to see it.
Well, the first Japanese tag team I saw was Shohei Baba and the Great Suzuki.
Wow.
They were big and powerful.
These two young guys are trading chops in there. Things are getting a little heated up.
They certainly are, and it's good. This match, I'd hate to call it if it ended. Oh, that's it. That is it. That's it. No one's kicking out of that.
Shoulders up.
Oh,
DeVito
Wasn't taking any chances.
No, he was ready to get in the ring.
No, Joey, I still want to know, what does DeVito say when he's got a surprise?
Could it be another foreign wrestler that he's brought here to the United States?
let me ask you something, Joe. You know, you were saying DeVito was making sure his guy didn't get beat. I think, and see if you think I'm right, Gino, that little hesitation when he jumped up the referee's count to me turned slow because he's looking at DeVito.
You're absolutely right.
DeVito served
Absolutely.
his purpose.
Right.
Earned his money there.
Yes, he did.
And Kevin, who knows it better than you that a manager could distract a referee very easily, right?
Yeah, I had two of the greatest managers of all times. I had Sir Alva Humperdinck.
Whoa, what's going on? Oh, here comes
Rest of the army, everything.
Is this the surprise he was talking about?
I don't
that
know,
he was
but
gonna.
this is disgusting. Somebody's got to get in there. This poor kid's going to get hurt.
I mean, this could.
There he is! Andrew Anderson!
Another sharp-dressed man.
Oh! Right! How quick did DeVito get out of the ring? That chicken liver!
Wow, look at the strength there.
Andrew's so
That's it.
powerful.
He is, no doubt about it.
He's one of the strongest guys I've ever been around.
Oh, look at that.
He cleared the ring, that's for sure.
Now going to work on Khan.
Oh! We were talking about power slams earlier, Joe. That was a power slam with a period at the end of the sentence.
I'll tell you, Andrew Anderson may be one of the most powerful wrestlers I've ever seen in the ring.
What's up? This is X-Pac from D-Generation X, and you're watching ECPW Adrenaline Television. If you ain't down with that, got two words for you.
What? Are we going to have a substitute?
This is something I think the fans need to be aware of. With,
And his opponent,
with ECPW, anything can happen. The intensity here is on a different level than any place I've ever seen. I mean, everybody's trying to get to the top. And
Oh! Who is that?
Oh, that's Tony Vega. Top-notch male, Tony Vega. We haven't seen him here in months.
Oh, I didn't recognize him with the new hairdo. Attacking Kenny Bangle. And
I guess he saw an opening, but you know.
well, there's no love lost between him and Kenny Bangle. But are we going to find out what's going on? Let's not get personal.
ladies and gentlemen, I believe we do have a match. From the bright lights of New York City, weighing in at 228 pounds.
A little bit of a head start, don't
Tony
you think?
Vega.
Yeah.
what can you say but exactly your words? A head start.
It's an official, but like you said, Kevin, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's what I like about here. And we're seeing a title match with, you would think, a lesser opponent, but this kid has certainly put out word that he's to be reckoned with.
Whoa, beautiful maneuver there by Ken.
Oh.
Oh, he hurt his leg there.
Went to that outside.
Yeah, he went down on his knee.
Yeah.
Oh, roll over 1, 2. No, I thought we were going to have a quick win here.
I have to eat my words on this one, Joe.
Why?
I thought that was over.
I did too.
Sure did, right? It looked like he had quite a head start, but Kenny Bengal's a very resilient champion, no doubt about it. He wants to hang on to that belt.
I thought we were ready to go out and eat.
So you're always ready to eat.
Well, what are we taking Kevin tonight? He says he'd rather Italian, or you want to go to the Blondie Stone and have some good corned beef and cabbage.
He gave me a bag of potato chips that were half gone and a quarter of a bag of popcorn. And he put ketchup on it and told me it's a new Italian dish.
You know, we're not in Massachusetts, so we can't go to legal seafood.
Yeah. I could tell you a funny story about legal seafood. Every Friday, I used to go to the original legal seafood and get fish from my grandmother and drop her quarter off to the bookie to play the numbers. So I guess I was a mule at 6 years old.
6 years old.
Anytime I was up in Massachusetts, I had to go to legal seafood. What a great place that was.
Yeah.
Now, Tony Vega's getting that opportunity, and like you said, Kevin, we were expecting this great matchup with Junior Fowler, and usually if you have a standby match, it doesn't leave, it doesn't add up to be this type of a matchup, but this is a premier athlete in there.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The champion trained for a different opponent. He's really, really
At a
in the disadvantage. You're absolutely right.
And he trained for, obviously, a certain style, a certain type, and he got a total different thing.
And the surprise factor, he hasn't seen this guy in months, you said.
Right.
So, there's a surprise factor. So we may see a champion title taken away from him tonight.
It's very possible. I mean, the odds are stacked against Kenny at this point.
Yeah.
Well, and Tony Vega comes in with a Pearl Harbor to start it off.
And I'm not sure, I don't like to ever question officials. I'm not sure they should have gave Kenny a minute to get his composure.
That's something that can be looked at.
Yeah.
I'm sure if this does end up being a title change,
He's
got a grievance there.
he certainly does.
That's a good point.
And he'd probably take it to the committee immediately. Oh,
Or as Ed Norton would say, it's a good print.
Pointing on that gut wrench suplex. You don't want to waste time.
yeah.
No.
That's the only thing I see with guys that are too cocky. They waste time when you have a guy down on the mat.
Get the win.
And the champion's a resilient champion. This guy didn't become ECPW champion by beating nobodies.
Well,
this guy beat everybody on the roster. So you better pay attention to the champion and not let him get a second
And
win.
Kevin Sullivan, you never wasted time when you were in the ring. You were constant motion on your opponent all the time.
Strength-wise, I'd say they're just about equal. In speed, they're just about equal.
That's true. Very equally matched up. About the same type of experience, but this is over there. Kenny Bengal does have the champion advantage, where Tony Vega has to beat him for that belt.
And I usually would agree with you, but that Pearl Harbor, we're going to see if there's some lasting
That's
effects.
a fair point. Fair point.
Hey, can we still say that? Is that politically correct?
Again, I don't want to keep harping on the Pearl Harbor, but I think the champion right there showed that he's still not all the way back, because I've seen this kid before, and he wouldn't have taken a lax pin like that, I don't think.
You can see he's about a step slower.
Yeah.
He hasn't really fully recovered. That adrenaline pumps in, no pun intended, but, when you're in there and the fight's going on, sometimes you make decisions that aren't in your best interest.
Right,
And, being the champion, he wants to fight, but it might have been in his best interest to not. But that's why he is champion, because of what he's made of.
Well, Gino Joe, this goes to show you what ECPW is about. They're fighting wrestlers. They don't take time off. And the word here, and I don't want to keep harping on it, is wrestling. And these kids are showing you what it's all about. Oh, wow. What a series of reversals.
Nice clothesline. Oh, another clothesline.
Oh.
Blocked that one.
If I was the champ, I'd try to end it right now.
He's fired up. Now's the time. That might be enough.
He may have him. One. No.
He was very close to that rope, too. He may have been able to put his leg right over that rope, but he chose to kick out.
Gino, great minds think alike. That's exactly what I was thinking. He was smart enough to position himself whether he could kick out or put the leg over the rope. And he's taken quite a beating in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, both of them outside. Both of them down on the wooden floor.
There by the champion as well.
Yeah. And you know, Gino, you've been in there many times, so you know, falling. There's no mats here. This is what I like. This is the hardcore wrestling, and when you hit that hard floor, your head can come back, and oh, wow. I don't think they even are understanding the count.
I don't think they care about it.
Referee's still counting. They're just intent on hurting each other right now.
Heat of the battle, and now they're to the outside.
Bengal, if he had the presence to jump in the ring.
He could have gotten a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's in the fight. It's the heat of the battle right now.
He wants to hurt Tony Vega.
Joe, either one of them could have jumped in the ring.
And the referee going over to the ring announcer.
This match is a double countdown.
You were right, Gino.
Therefore, still your ECPW heavyweight champion, Penny Bengal.
Gino,
but I don't think this one's over.
Gino, Joe, I certainly would like to see a rematch with these guys, because I think the challenger showed the champion he's loaded for bear, but I think the champion never fully recovered from that Pearl Harbor attack.
I agree with you, Kevin. It'd be nice to get this rematch where the champion knows who.
I'm Kevin Sullivan, and I had one of the greatest nights of my life in wrestling tonight. I came to ECPW, East Coast Professional Wrestling, and I saw a card that if you don't come out and see these guys, you're going to be seeing them 5-10 years from now, because this is the future. These guys are all going to be stars. So make sure you watch ECPW and support it.